Eastern Conference semifinals continue here on 2K Sports. Game 2. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got the Charlotte Hornets and Indiana.
Pacers ball.
You take a look at the Pacers. Tough loss for them in Game 1. We'll see if they can rally back in front of their hometown crowd to tie the series.
And this virtually becomes a must-win after that loss in Game 1. You almost never see a team drop the first.
And during the few moments that we have left, we want to talk right down to earth in a language that everybody here can easily understand.
The cult of personality. I know your anger, I know your dream. I've been everything you wanna be. Oh, I'm the cult of personality. Like Mussolini and Kennedy. I'm the cult of personality. The cult of personality, the cult of personality. Neon lights, Nobel Prize, when a mirror speaks, the reflection lies. You won't have to follow me, only you can set me free. I saw the things you need to be. I'm the smiling face on your TV. Oh, I'm the cult.
We're here at the Time Warner Cable Arena. Crowd going crazy. Game 3 of the Eastern Conference. The first two are split. Who will get the advantage here? It's the NBA playoffs. 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. As you take a look at Charlotte, they managed to take one game on the road. Now the challenge to take care of business on the home court.
And, you know, anytime you're going on the road, the first two games, realistically, you're hoping to get a split. So I'm sure they're happy with where they stand. They've stolen home court advantage. Now they need this one. They got to get greedy.
Yeah, you know what? Despite getting the split, I still have them as the underdog in this series, Greg. I mean, it's a very good team they're up against them. They're just not going to lay down for them.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. George and West are the forwards. Amon Shumpert is out there with Tyreek Evans. And it's Sanders in at the 5 down low. Now here's West. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And Bradley gets it to go.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Williams against Evans. Feeds it to George. And that one comes up a bit short.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Screen by Sanders. And that one's good, Shumpert.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Williams. Right side, Batum. 6 on the shot clock. Williams dishes to Hibbert. The shot misses. Good D by Sanders. Pacers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Shumpert with it. Williams picks him up. In the corner, George with it. Picked by West. Inside. Plays it up and banks it in. West has got his first 2 points of the night.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Here's Randolph, and he goes in for the dunk.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. The feet to Hibbert. Outside Williams. Over in the corner, Batum. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Batum's got his first points of the game.
What a tremendous feed from Williams. Great awareness.
Shumpert against Bradley. Screen by Sanders. And that's Evans penetrating. Just 5 on the clock. Good. George has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Batum with the 3. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
He dishes it to Bradley. He kicks to Hibbert. It's rebounded by Indiana.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And it's West missing.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Shumpert in the corner. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Shumpert's got his second bucket of the game to go. Randolph a screen on Evans. Williams against Evans. Over in the corner, Batum. Shoots from 14. Again, Batum missing.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
And that one's good.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try the lead.
Evans kicks to George. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Hornets have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Indiana leading. Pass to Shumpert. Lets it go from deep. No good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Williams again. Shumpert. Williams passes to Randolph. Williams trying to break free. Nice shot by Randolph.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. In Indiana with a change here too. Verjau's checked in. The Pacers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Evans kicks to Verjau. Picked by West. Left side, Shumpert. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Charlotte in the lead. Here's Livingston. No good. George with the defensive effort. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Evans kicks to George. And he gets it to go. George has got 7 points. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Babbitt, good.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
For Indiana, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Evans dishes to Shumpert. Indiana moving the ball around. Back to George. And he quotes in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Livingston kicks to Mozgov. The dish now to Livingston. Back to Mozgov. Evans on the double team. Shumpert with the steal. And the foul on Luke Babbitt. That is his first foul of the game. Channing Fries checked in for Indiana. Ellis comes in for Shumpert. Evans passes to George. Looks for Evans, gets it to him. And Fry kicks to Ellis. Here's Evans. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Indiana.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Down low. Here's Capella.
Big time finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then.
Kicks to Ellis. Goes up on the high post. The shot's good on the assist by George.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
They set the pick. Here's Livingston. Gordon with no one around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Mozgov. It's rebounded by Indiana. Outside, George. And the wide open shot from Evans. Good on the triple.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Mozgov down low. He's guarded by Verajao.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
It's tipped. The drive by Gordon. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anderson Verajao. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal.
Paul George with the steal. Down low. And stolen by Gordon. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Livingston is running. That's good. And it's now only a 1-point Pacer lead.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Ellis has gone 2 of 3 from the field.
Pacers foul.
The Hornets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And he makes the first. Vasquez, he's checked in for Tyreke Evans.
Sean Livingston.
And he makes both free throws. Here is Vasquez. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Here's George. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
George having a fantastic game. He's already got 9 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Mozgov drives in.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
Now, here's George. He's got 11. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
A good close.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference semis. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Caron Butler is out there with Channing Frye. Then there's Ellis. Then it's Vasquez. And it's Verjao in at the center. Now here's Vasquez. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pick by Verjao. Clock at 4. Takes a shot at the elbow. Ellis can't get it to go. Charlotte trailing. To the wing right side. Hairston, good. Hairston's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Charlotte. Screen by Ellis. It's picked off. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. No good from Hairston. Ellis with it. To the inside. A steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Bradley. The Pacers pull it in.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Now here's Ellis. Following the shot by Caron Butler. Ellis kicks to Frye. Here's Vasquez. Off target with his three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Livingston. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Ellis. Bradley with some nice D.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Good.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part. And he clearly doesn't like what's going on out there right now.
Would you? I mean, how could he like what's happening? Really had to take a time out there and try to figure out a way to derail their momentum.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Sanders checked in for the Pacers. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Vasquez kicks to Butler. Mozgov with the block. Here's Bradley. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the intensity is carried over into their ability to get out in passing lanes and really be disruptive in terms of their opponent's offense.
Hornets leading by 6. Pick by Mozgov. Rebound by Vasquez. The Pacers have drawn 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Butler dishes to Vasquez. Back to Butler. Indiana moving it around. Here's Frye. Makes it off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Charlotte lead. Here is Livingston. To the right side. Hairston. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the 3.
And here's Frye for 3. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Here is Livingston, guarded by Vasquez. Capella with the bucket.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passes.
Now here's Vasquez. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. No good from Clark. Charlotte leading by 9. Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a three-point play.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
They get it back. Here's Vasquez. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Charlotte has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Pass to Hairston. Off target from three-point range. Pacers trailed by 9. The pass to Sanders. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
And he gets the bucket. Bradley's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hornets.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Ellis, the pass to Sanders. He feeds it to Butler. Mozgov grabs the board.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Hornets have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. Livingston hits both of them. Pacers trail by 13. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Now, here's Sanders. And that one's good. Vasquez has got his second basket of the night.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
And Bradley gets it to go.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Excellent use of the screen that time.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Here's Livingston. And the rejection by Sanders. Here's Ellis. Mozgov with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov. Some changes for Indiana. West comes in for Channing Frye. And it's Paul George in for Caron Butler. Got a piece of it. Dishes it to Hairston. And the foul called on Vasquez. That'll be his second foul of the game. Indiana making some changes. Shumpert is checked in for Ellis. And Tyreek Evans subbed in for Vasquez. The Hornets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First one falls for him.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Mozgov. Batum comes in for Hairston. And it's Williams in for Sean Livingston. And George kicks to Sanders. It's deflected. And stolen by Hibbert. Bradley dishes to Williams. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And he sinks the second. Pacers trail by 13. And Shumpert kicks to Sanders. And it's Evans in the corner. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Hornets timeout call. Ladies and gentlemen,
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Some changes for Charlotte. Zach Randolph, he's checked in for Capella. And Ben Gordon is subbed in for Avery Bradley. The Pacers also with a sub. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Larry Sanders. Batum for 3. And good on the basket. Booking. Batum's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hornets. There's a screen. Here's shot.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
going to the line.
The Hornets have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9. And Williams drops them both. Pacers trail by 14. Evans outside. Pick by Varejau. Back to Evans. Varejau with a screen on Batum. George with the bucket.
Good job there by Varejau setting that screen.
Hornets leading by 11. Williams kicks to Randolph. Pass to Batum. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Now Shumpert. He has 6. Feeds it to Evans. And Gordon over to help.
Jump ball.
And so here is Indiana. 6 to shoot. Here's Shumpert. And Hibbert with the block. And now here's Batum, the fast break opportunity. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And I love the fact that he didn't try to take on the defense by himself. Great pass on the move.
Batum has been too much to handle. He's got 10 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
And here is Williams. After Paul George getting his 3 to go. It's stolen by West. And Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Shumpert's got it back down to single digits for the Pacers. Randolph a screen on Evans. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. And it's 6 points for Zach Randolph. Evans against Williams. Shumpert passes to Varejau. Batum with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Gordon kicks to Batum. Back to Gordon. Three-pointer. That's good. Gordon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Great job from behind the arc this quarter. I mean, shooting just under 60% for the game. I mean, that's smoking.
Back to Evans. Hibbert on the double team. Stolen by Gordon. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
The Pacers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
How about the game for Evans? He has 8 points and 6 assists.
Williams attacking. Cannot hit. Shumpert with some nice D. And now the fast break. George.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a...
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Hornets ahead. They're up by 11. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
I tell you what, it's a pleasure to watch him when he's at the helm, because of that first half, offensively, he was in a zone.
It sure is a treat to watch him, guys. I mean, everything's been running through him, and he's doing a fantastic job keeping the offense clicking on all cylinders.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
And, you know, when the game is as important as this one, you expect to get a big performance from him. In that first half, he delivered.
And, Greg, here in the second, the stakes are raised even higher. So he's going to have to continue to give them someone to lean on.
3rd quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Hornets. They've got Batum. Roy Hibbert is out there with Zach Randolph. And there's Ben Gordon. And it's Williams at the 1 spot.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
The feed to Randolph. Sweet move. And the layup is up and in. Randolph's got 8.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Evans. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
It's Williams with the drive. To the middle. Randolph dishes to Gordon. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. And here we go. George heading to the hoop.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on David West. For Charlotte, they have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
Well, Williams has been great. He's got 8 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
Williams comes with the double team.
Jump ball.
And so here is Indiana. West passes to George. Back to West. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Zach Randolph.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Mozgov, he's checked in for Hibbert. Nance comes in for Zach Randolph. Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Livingston in for Williams. Now here's Evans. He's covered closely. We've seen him miss a couple from the line so far, going 2 for 4. Free throw good. Tyreke Evans. And both free throws good for Tyreke Evans. Charlotte leading by 10. Here is Livingston. He has 6. He dishes it to Mozgov. Sanders with the steal. Nobody near George. No good from outside. Charlotte has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Evans left side to the paint. It's stolen by Nance. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Bradley's checked in for Charlotte. Puts it up from 7. The Hornets pull it in. Mozgov's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Bradley, no one around him. That 3 off the mark.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Shumpert. They get the rebound. And Sanders throws it down.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Evans kicks it to West. Shot by Evans. The shot's good on the assist by West. And that's 15 points for Tyreke Evans.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And the rejection by Evans. And a fast break now for the Pacers. And that one's good, George.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Here is Livingston, covered by Evans. Puts up the baby hook. Mozgov. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Deflects the pass. Mozgov with the steal. Here's Livingston. Finished off the break. Livingston's got 8 points.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Outside, George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hit his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. And so here's Charlotte. They have a 9-point lead. And Bradley gets it to go.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Timeout called the Pacers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Anderson Varejau's checked in for Indiana. Fry comes in for David West. Pacers trail by 11. Shumpert dishes to Varejao. There's the screen. He kicks to Evans. And the shot is good. Evans has got 9 points in the quarter.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Evans against Williams. Inside. Stolen by Varejao. Now it's Shumpert running. He can go all the way. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out in transition.
Here's Randolph. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
So far in the game for Randolph, he has 8 points and 1 steal as well.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Pacers trail by 9. And here's Evans. He's got 17. Pass to Shumpert. Now the dish to Varejao. And Fry has it in the corner. Shoots it. Kicks it out to Evans. Pass to Varejao. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Fry with the ball. Working on Randolph. Here's Varejao. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Anderson Varejao hits them both.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Down low. Here's George. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Back to Evans. Out to Shumpert. Hairston with the steal. And powered down the champ.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and quite offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The first free throw is good.
Boy, they're making it look easy here. I mean, they're just automatic from the line.
Indiana making some changes. Ellis comes in for Shumpert, and it's Vasquez in for Tyreek Evans. To the paint, and Zach Randolph, the bucket on the assist by Williams. And that's 12 points for Zach Randolph.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pick by Varejao. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Vasquez passes to Bergeron. Fast break now for Charlotte. Crawford leading the charge. Williams with the ball. Picked up by Ellis. Williams double team. Kicks to Hairston. Plenty of space. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Vasquez kicks to Bergeron. And the pass to George. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. George has got 9 points now in just the second half. Outside Williams. To the middle. And it's Randolph with the jam.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Vasquez kicks to Fry. He feeds it to Bergeron. Outside for George. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Randolph's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Hairston, and he dunks it in right on Anderson Bergeron. Wow. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
They've already picked up a number of fouls here, and they're in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet, keeping their hands up, and defending without fouling.
Timeout called the Pacers.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court for your viewing entertainment, the Hornets dance team. Make some noise!
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Capella. Nance comes in for Zach Randolph. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for P.J. Hairston. And Ben Gordon is subbed in for Jordan Crawford. Caron Butler is checked in for Indiana. And the first one at the line is good. And Williams drops them both. There's a minute left to play here in the third. Now here's Vasquez. He's guarded by Williams. Kicks it out to Ellis. Dishes to Butler. Pass to Fry. Just 5 to shoot. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Williams.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. That's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
No good from Fry.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Hornets. And we're ready to get rolling again. Our Cinco de Mayo broadcast. And so it's Indiana with it. On the court for Indiana. Vasquez out there with Ellis. Then there's Channing Frye. Then there's Anderson Bergeron. And it's Butler in the small forward position. Outside for Batum. Pulls up on the wing. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. 16 points for Nicholas Batum. Now here's Vasquez. Guarded closely. Butler kicks to Vasquez. Back to Butler. It's tipped. Inside. Fry dishes to Butler. Ellis. The shot is off. And Charlotte will come the other way. Livingston passes to Hibbert. Outside for Batum. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Livingston. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Looking at the numbers for Sean Livingston, he has 8 points and 13 assists. He's showing us those quick hands today, both when he has the ball and when he doesn't.
Clark, you love the fact that he's a terrific distributor, but also, how about those defensive instincts? That's also been excellent today.
Vasquez kicks to Ellis. Right wing. Vasquez dishes to Varejao. Here's Fry. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Here is Livingston. Over to the left wing. Here's Hibbert. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Pacers trail by 19. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
The offensive rebound. Charlotte has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Livingston passes to Batum. Hibbert with the screen. Gordon with it. Picked up by Ellis. Pulls up on the wing. Charlotte no good that time either. The Pacers have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. For 3, Fry. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got his 3rd assist on the night. On the wing, Nance. Outside, Batum. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Plain one-hand flush. I love it.
Clark, I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, the one hand lets you get up higher.
No doubt about it. At least it looks like that from this angle.
Boy, he got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is.
Livingston kicks to Nance. Second chance shot. And it's Gordon getting it to go.
He does not play the score. I mean, he's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
No good from Fry.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Kicks it out to Gordon. From the arc. Pacers with the rebound. Outside Butler. Feeds to Vasquez. Fry dishes to Butler. Poked away. Here is Livingston. On the wing, Batum. Curls it from outside. Batum's got 7 now in this quarter.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft, interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Charlotte making some changes. Capella's checked in, and it's Hairston in for Nicholas Batum. Then for the Pacers, Larry Sanders is checked in for Verejao. West comes in for Channing Frye. And Tyreek Evans is subbed in for Vasquez.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Here is Livingston. There's the feed to Nance. Jacks up a three. And another three for Charlotte.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Indiana's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. West, that's good.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Here is Livingston. He dishes it to Capella. He kicks it to Livingston. Charlotte moving the ball around. West with the block. And they're able to recover.
They're doing a great job here in the second half. They've brought their free throw percentage up quite a bit. And that's winning basketball. That's one of the ingredients in winning basketball. Good free throw shooting.
The Pacers making a switch here. George is checked in.
You know, you've got to like the fact that they're getting to the line. And on top of that, they're making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward.
Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got his 8th assist in the game. Outside Gordon. Nance a screen. Gordon the pass to Nance. Larry Sanders grabs the miss.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Gordon goes in. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Gordon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
4 on the clock. West kicks to George. Nance gets the rebound. Nance has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Hairston the pass to Livingston. The dish to Nance. Nance with another miss.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
Here is Livingston. Good! And the Hornets lead by 21.
That's a terrific move to the basket. The defense played that one well, but it didn't make any difference.
George dishes to West. And that one's good.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Here's Livingston. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Livingston's got 8 points in the quarter.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside. And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And the Hornets call time here. Hornets leading by 19. Williams kicks to Randolph. The high post shot, and Sanders pulls it down. Sanders has got his 4th rebound in this one. For 3, Ellis. The shot's good on the assist by West. And that's now 11 points for Monte Ellis.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter. I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Pacers trail by 18. Here's Evans. Off target with his 3.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bagels in the second.
And Williams, here we go. Batum wide open, he fires. Will not go. This is off the front iron. From deep, George. They get the rebound. Evans passes to West. Kicks to Sanders. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Zach Randolph. And he makes the first.
At the line for the Hornets, Larry Sanders. 2 shots.
He's off on the second. Hornets leading by 17. Bradley dishes to Hibbert. And Tyreke Evans is going to pick up a foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. That's tipped. Evans with the steal.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
And they're able to recover. And they'll keep possession. .136 left in the 4th quarter. Hibbert with it. West picks him up. The drive by Randolph. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for the Hornets.
You're right there, Steve. And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, Clark, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
Well, it deflates the opposition when you can be pesky defensively, and then it sparks your offense, and that's what happened for them. When you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's hard to overcome that kind of defensive pressure.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Livingston. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
5 to shoot. There's Williams. Outside for Batum. The Hornets rebound. Hibbert, the pass to Batum. With the clock winding down. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
George, no good.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
Now here's Williams. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. And they've edged in